Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I am coming on just a little bit early today. I have a chiropractor appointment at a little bit after 3. So I'm coming on to do Woo Woo Wednesday, and literally as soon as I just pushed live, I can hear my lawn guys just showed up outside. So hopefully that doesn't get too intense. What is this? Is this real? I can't make this up. All right, so today I wanted to share a story with you about my son, because the neatest thing has happened over the past couple weeks with him, and it's really made a big difference, and I want to share it with you guys. So a while ago I shared about how I do affirmations with him on the way to school. The school that he is going to, we've had some questionable experiences with teachers, and this was a really big year for him with our move, and he had a really hard time adjusting and all of that. So he was getting into a lot of trouble at school in the beginning, and he's 4. So I was really concerned about what he was being told on a daily basis. Like every time I would pick him up, he would have some sort of negative comment on his file, like he was a bad listener, or he refused to clean up, and like all these bad things. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm just giving some backstory. So I really started to get concerned about what he was hearing day in and day out and day in and day out every time I took him to school. And so I really was thinking, what can I do to combat this? Some way I have to combat what's going on there and set him up for a better mindset to tackle his day. So I went to the only thing that I really know how to do to battle a mindset, and that is start affirmations with him. And I didn't know exactly how to start affirmations with a child, but in my head, I just kind of made a list of the things that I wanted him to know about himself and the behaviors that I wanted him to do or be an example of, and the things that I wanted him to feel, right? And that's where I started. So that's where I started his affirmations, and we just started on our way to school. It's a very short drive. We go through them twice on the way to school, and he absolutely loves it. He gets to the point now where if we haven't done them, he asks for them, and I'll try to write them in the comments after I get off of here. But we do. I am smart. I am loved. I am kind. I am a good friend. I'm a good listener. I respect my parents and my teachers. I love my life, and today is the best day ever. And he just says that with so much gusto, it makes my heart literally explode every single day to hear him say those things. So those are my son's affirmations. I don't know if that might help you guys if you have a child who's in a similar situation. The next part of the story is that he really started apparently asking his teacher to do affirmations in the middle of the day. And I picked him up one day, and he said, my teacher's name, I asked her to do affirmations and she doesn't know what they are. And I said, well, what did you say? And he said, I couldn't remember. I told her I'm smart, but I just wish I could have been a fly on the wall for that conversation, quite honestly. So one day when I picked him up, I said to his teacher, he is asking about affirmations. And she said, yeah, he did mention it, but I don't know what that is. What is that? And so I explained to her, it's just the way that we start our day on the way to school, and it really just sets his mindset for the day and seems to help his behavior a little bit. So she asked us to write them down, and Knox was actually able to take that paper into his classroom and share affirmations with his friends, which he was so excited about. And now that's how they start their day in his classroom, which I'm so overjoyed by that fact that not only am I able to share this part of myself with my son, obviously, but that he feels so helped and so, I don't know, he just feels so strongly about it that he wanted to share it with his friends. And he went so far as to have me write all them down. And now he does them in his classroom as well. Hi, Mandy. So I just wanted to share with you guys. I don't know. Boys are tough. I know girls are tough in their own way too. I don't know if you have a child who maybe is having some issues, or even if they're not having some issues, guys, it never hurts for them to just practice saying these things about themselves, because they are truths. They are truths about every single one of us to our core, right? So like I said in the beginning, the way I started with Knox is just making a list of the things that I really wanted him to know and the behaviors that I really wanted him to exhibit. And we started there. Some days I add some other things because they just pop into my head, and other days we just do a couple. But if you do affirmations with your kids, I would love to hear about them. And like I said, I'll post what we say below in the comments when I get off. I hope that that helps somebody. I'm sorry that I'm a little off my schedule today. You have? Oh my gosh, I love hearing that. How does he like it? Do you notice any difference with him? And are you doing them like from a deck, or do you guys make up your own? I know the comments are kind of behind. Mandy, are you doing them on your own, or do you do them from a deck? Yeah, his attitude changes and he feels special. It's crazy, right? Knox, even for a little while, you make up your own. Awesome. For a little while, he was asking for nighttime affirmations, and he wanted to like flip them to I was smart, I was kind, and that's just not really how you're supposed to word affirmations. So I have a really hard time doing it that way, but he really likes it. So try it out with your kids, guys. You know, let them come up with their own, come up with some for them. But I really notice a difference with Knox when I do that. And I'm just really proud of him for sharing that with his class. So that is my Woo Woo Wednesday. I am off to the chiropractor. Eventually one of these days I'm going to share with you guys what's going on with my neck, because that's a little crazy. But not today. I love you. Thank you for joining me. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.